Welcome to He Carries Me Over Ministries Incorporated. In our new time, 6:30 p.m. on Sunday. Prayers tonight. Several months ago, we received words that our friend Manny had lung cancer. Today, his partner Jeff said that the cancer had spread to Manny's brain. Remember him this day. And also remember Jeff. Jeff, your faith is going to be put to the test. Because I had some family members with cancer, and Reverend Bob has too. Your faith is going to be put to the test. But always remember, there's a better life coming. Okay? This coronavirus now has 100 million worldwide infections. 69 million has recovered worldwide. 2,500,000 has died. In the United States, 418,000 has died. 25,797,000 infections. 14,797,000 has recovered. My question about all this, where is the vaccines? Let's take this to the Lord in prayer, people. Amen. And also remember a friend of ours, Donna Cho. Her great aunt died this past week. Misty, who's been feeling kind of sluggish today. It's getting better. Today's message is I'm one of the multi-millions of people who can mishear a lyric in a song. Some odd years ago, there was a song called I Got Friends in Low Places. It took me 9 years to figure out what he was saying, because I thought he was saying, I got friends with low faces. Yeah, I got friends shaped like vases. I often sit and listen to that song, and I often thought, buddy, you're not only drinking in that bar, but you're smoking some. This past week, the Lord has put me on them two words, low faces. Low faces. Let's pretend that it's the first day of summer, June 21st. It's been a hot day, but now 9 o'clock, 9 p.m., the evening is kind of cool. There's a breeze. So let's take a walk downtown, Main Street. And as we enter Main Street, we find out that all the townspeople have started the same thing we did. The street is full of people. As we walk along, there are those people whose face is lowered. They're catching eye contact with you. These people, you do not know them, and they don't know you. But they always have a pretty smile on their face, and they say, good evening to you. How are you this evening? Such a lovely evening. Enjoy. But then again, there is in people with a proud look. Now, proud look is entirely different from the proud look. as I'm about to tell you. The ones with a proud look, they're very proud of their accomplishments through life. It could be almost anybody in the society. It could be this high school graduate who made straight A's since she's in school from the 1st grade to the 12th grade. And she has won a scholarship, and it just paid all of her years in college to become a medical doctor. She's very proud of that. There she comes. But yet her face is lowered to catch eye contact with you. And she too will have a beautiful smile on her face. Good evening. How are you this evening? Lovely evening. Have a good time. Then there are those people whose head is so raised up that they're looking beyond and above. Their eyes never catch contact with nobody because they're overlooking everybody, because they're better than everybody else. These people too can come all walks of life. It could be that girl that just graduated from high school and she won a big scholarship. She's better than anybody. Looking above and beyond. It could be anybody in society that does that. Sit over to the side and look at that person's eyes. They're cold and dark, and sometimes they're chilling because they don't see nobody. The only thing they see is above and beyond. This is the proud look that God hates, as he tells in the book of Proverbs. Now go back to Sodom and Gomorrah, arrogant, self-centered, not caring for anyone. This is the look that got them in trouble, and it's getting a lot of people in trouble today. Not only these kind of people, but some pastors in a church. Here is the altar. Here is steps that goes up to the pulpit where they would stand. They would overlook the congregation, not looking them in the eye. They would look in the back of the room, and they're just looking around. Because they are better than the congregation, because look where they're at. They are now the pastor. You're not. They're far better than anybody. Not only that, but a lot of people in churches, they are better than anybody. They will have the proud look. And let me tell you something. One of these days, God is going to smack off that proud look. Let me tell you something. There was a preacher one time, him and 9 of his brothers, a little farm just on the outskirts of Omaha, Nebraska. When he became of age, he moved to Chicago to pastor a church. When this man was drunk, drinking harsh whiskey, Jim Beam, and moonshine, the man could preach a sermon, but when he was sober, he couldn't even read the Bible. He fathered 13 kids himself. His daughter, at the age of 9, was sexually assaulted by him. At the age of 13, she became a prostitute. And then she went to drinking Jim Beam and moonshine. At the age of 22, she had a black child, which was unheard of in that family. She became disowned. He would go see his mother in Omaha once a year. And he would tell his mother about things that happened in Chicago, even in the church where he was pastoring. Fathers being with their children. Men with men. Women with women. He was talking about himself. But in front of his mother, he was blaming it on others. She believed it. After all, that was her child, a pastor of a church. When his daughter was 28 years old, from all her years of drinking, it caused her liver to get raw. She started hemorrhaging one night from her liver, and she died within an hour. Nobody came from the family to her funeral because she was common trash in their eyes. When he was 68 years old, and pastor of church, the church knew about him. They knew that he drank. They knew what he did to his children. They covered it up. One Friday, they were supposed to meet at 10 a.m. that following Saturday morning. They called his house and, well, he's doing this thing. He'll be there tomorrow because he had to come and sign some papers. Well, they called him at 7 p.m. at night. I'll be there. 10 a.m. he did not show up. Well, they started talking and he's probably drunk. Nobody does it. Does it a long time. He's probably drunk. They tried to call him. They couldn't get a hold of him. Sunday morning at 10 a.m. he never showed up. So a group of the church went to his home, and what they found was verified to be one of the most brutal and harshest deaths that anybody could go through. When they stepped into his bedroom, the mattress, the box springs, was torn off his bed. The bed covers were strewn all over the floor. His hand, where he reached up and grabbed the curtain, and all that curtain come down. All of the window fixing come right down on it. Looking at you right now, in the head, the neck right there, okay? His face was drawn to the right side. He died of a massive stroke. And his face seemed like someone snapped it off. That proud look was snapped off of his face. Not only that, but the Bible tells us, you will know a hypocrite, for they will disfigure their faces. Aren't you glad that you have friends with low faces? Be one. Amen. Be with us next Sunday for Walking the Milky Way. May God bless each and every one of you this coming week.